Welcome to the lecture series of Laplace transform. Today we are going to discuss about convolution of two functions. Look at the definition. If f of t and g of t are given functions, then the convolution of f of t and g of t is defined as f of t star g of t equal to integral 0 to t f of u g of t minus u into du. This is the definition of convolution of two functions. Now the next one is convolution theorem. If f of t and g of t are functions defined for t greater than or equal to 0, then L of f of t star g of t equal to L of f of t into L of g of t. L of f of t equal to f of s and L of g of t equal to g of s. So using convolution theorem, we are going to do some problems. So for that type of questions, we are using the result of convolution. Okay. So now look at the question. Using convolution theorem, find L inverse of 1 by s into s square plus 1. So this is the question. The solution is, look at the solution. First we will write the given one. What is given? Given L inverse of 1 by s into s square plus 1. Okay. So this can be written as L inverse of 1 by s star L inverse of 1 by s square plus 1. Okay. And L inverse of 1 by s, Laplace transform of 1 by s, the result is what? 1 L of k. You know that, no? L of k equal to k by s. So L of 1 is equal to 1 by s. So L inverse of 1 by s is equal to 1 star L inverse of 1 by s square plus 1, a by s square plus a square, sin. Okay. So the result is sin t. So now we got the result f of t star g of t. So what is the definition of convolution? F of t star g of t integral 0 to t. First function is f of u, for the second function g of t minus u into du. So in the place of f of t, here we are having 1, in the place of g of t we are having sin t. So now we are going to apply the convolution. So integral 0 to t, okay, f of t, that means 1 into g of t is sin t, g of t minus u, okay, sin t minus u into du. So this is nothing but what? Integral 0 to t sin of t minus u into du. So now we are going to integrate this. Integration of sin is minus cos. So minus cos t minus u divided by what? Divided by minus 1 with the limit 0 to t. So minus into minus, this will become as plus. So cos of t minus u with the limit 0 to t. Limit for u, upper limit is t. So t minus t 0, cos 0 value is 1. So which is equal to 1 minus, okay, cos 0 is 1 and the lower limit is 0. When you are applying 0, this will become as cos t. So 1 minus cos t. So the answer is L inverse of 1 by s into s square plus 1 equal to 1 minus cos t. So this is the answer for the question. Look at the second question. Find the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s square into s square plus a square using convolution theorem. Okay. So if the word using convolution theorem is not given, we can try it the same question under partial fraction also. Okay. So here it is given that using convolution theorem. So look at the solution. Given function we can write L inverse of, because the question is find the inverse Laplace, that is the reason why we are writing L inverse. So 1 by s square plus a square, which can be written as L inverse of 1 by s square star L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square. Okay. Now the result for L inverse of 1 by s square, that is nothing but what? T. L inverse of t. Okay, so L inverse of 1 by s square is t. Laplace transform of t power n factorial by t power n plus 1. No? Based on that result, we can write this as t. star L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square. If it is a there, then this is nothing but what? Sin at. So a is not there, so which is equal to sin at by a. Now this is of the form f of t star g of t. So now we can apply the convolution definition. Before applying that, we can take the 1 by a is a constant, apply the convolution, integral 0 to t f of u. So in the place of f we are having t, so u, g of t minus u, so sin of a into t minus u du. This is the way we have to apply the convolution. Now we are going to integrate this. Here we can use the Bernoulli's result. So 1 by a, differentiable term we can take it as u, and integrable term we can take it as v. Okay, so u into integration of sin minus cos a into t minus u divided by minus a. Okay, and then minus differentiation of u is 1, again integration of sin, integration of cos is sin a into t minus u divided by what? Divided by minus a square, because already one a is there, this term will become as plus. That is the reason why here we are having minus. What is the limit? With the limit 0 to t. Okay, so 1 by a, limit for what? Limit for t. So here also the upper limit is t. When you are applying t here, we can get 0, cos 0 value is 1, and here we can get only t, so t by a. Okay, and then here it is minus sin, here also sin 0 is 0, and the lower limit is 0. When you are applying the lower limit 0, we can get 0 into anything, 0, and here it is sin at, because u is 0, so sin at by a square, so minus sin at by a square. So now we have applied the limit also. So we can simplify this. We can take the a square, so 1 by, already one a is there, so we can write it as a cube, and here it is at. Okay, at minus sin at. So what is the L inverse of 1 by s square into s square plus a square equal to 1 by a cube into at minus sin at. This is the answer for the second question. Thank you for watching.